Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. John Yaakov Guderson, and this is the 13th installment of The Singing Psychiatrist. Da 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 dee 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 da da. That is the theme from Exodus, which is popularly known as the title of this, the second book of the Bible. Now, actually, in Hebrew, the title of this book, rather than it being Exodus, when you translate the Hebrew word into English, it is the word names. Names, which makes sense, because in this entire book, we see that the Jewish nation is forging their identity, their name. You know, in psychiatry, somebody comes into my office, and of course, I ask them, what is your name? And eventually, this will lead into, who are you? And what is your identity? It's astonishing the number of people who really are not able to answer that question, who they really are. What is their identity? And so we explore. We look at their parents, their background, the city they came from, the place where they grew up, their religious background. We look at their passions and their strengths and try to figure out, help them to figure out who they really are. What is their identity? You know, there's some people who actually will wind up spending their entire lifetime actually trying to reject who they really are, searching here and there. They probably would be better off trying to figure out the psychological reasons for their rejection of themselves. Because ultimately, healthy living starts with knowing your name. There is nothing like a name, nothing in the world. Life will never be the same once you find yourself and your name. And that is the 13th installment of The Singing Psychiatrist.